Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Have you missed us? We've missed football. This is your match preview for our side, Wolverhampton Wanderers, taking on Burnley at Turf Moor. The press conference as well with Bruno Lage has just happened. All the usual in this one coming up next. So, before we get stuck in, we've got the usual, as I say, my thoughts, team news, press conference, the latest competition from football prizes, and of course Magic Moss, and of course the Pitch Football Predictor League. Let's get stuck in straight away because it has been a couple of weeks. Wolves didn't play last weekend because Man City were involved in the FA Cup, and we still do not know when we're going to be playing Manchester City. The date's not yet been released, but what we do know is that Wolves have got 6 matches to go, a potential 18 points to play for. Bruno Lage has talked about that. Let's chase down Europe. I want you to let me know in the comment section below, how many points do you think Wolves are going to get out of those 18 with the fixtures that they've got left to play? In terms of the team and the squad, well, Bruno Lage has talked today about the injury situation. We do know that Ruben Neves, Podence and Max Kilman are not going to be available again for this game. Kilman also out, and but he does have hope that Neves and all of those should hopefully be available for the game against Brighton. So that does obviously make us think about the team news. Looks like Dendoncker has recovered from his injury. So it's going to be Sarr in goal. I'm going to go with a 3-4-3. It's going to be Cody, Bolly, who'll have to switch to the other side, and Saiss at the back. A midfield 2 of Moutinho. We've got some news on Moutinho coming up in a bit. And Leander Dendoncker. And then we do know that Semedo is fit, but I'll stick fit and could potentially start, but I'm not sure whether he will. But it'll be Marcel and Johnny Otto as the wing backs. Up front, Fabio could start, maybe should start, but I have a feeling that Raul will come straight back into the side. Trincao, who was non-existent in the away game against Newcastle, and then I wouldn't start Wang, man. I just wouldn't. If Neto is fit, I'd start him and get as much time as I can from him, and then maybe bring Wang on later potentially. And Fabio, obviously, you know, could switch. I mean, what would you keep Fabio in the side or switch it for Raul? Let me know in the comment section below. He's talked obviously as well in the press conference about Moutinho and Traore. He has actually said that Wolves do want to extend Moutinho's contract, and Moutinho does want to stay, so there's ongoing talks around that. And when mentioned about Traore, because Traore didn't even get on the bench in the last Barcelona game, he seems to have started so well and he seems to have dropped down the pecking order. Looks like he could be returning to Wolves for summer training. Asked about a contract offer for Traore, he didn't like to talk about that, so don't know anything about it, but it would give him a big hug if he came back. So that keeps rumbling, doesn't it, the Traore story. Well, we'll see what happens with that if it doesn't work out for him at Barcelona. So ahead of my score prediction, we're going to go across now to see what my dad, Magic Moss, has to say about this one. And he's back. We've had a bit of a break, Dad.
Surely,
obviously no game, but we're back. Burnley away, fighting for survival. Wolves back in action. Guess Europe's still on, got a chance. European football still on a chance. And you joined today. Who have you got with you?
Greendale. I mean, what's his name?
Well, you named him Paddy, didn't you?
Oh, Paddy, that was it, yeah.
And you basically want a little bit of luck or something. Is that what we need?
That's what we surely do, David. We surely do.
Fantastic. So looking ahead to Burnley away, what's your gut feeling?
Well, I don't know, really. Because Burnley, they're playing well, I think, Burnley. And
well, they ain't playing that well because they're in the bottom 3.
I know, but they've got to get...
And they've just sacked the manager.
I know, so they'll be all for it, will they? Yeah, so I think Wolves will win anyway, but I say they'll win 3-0.
Dad, that is amazing. You string us along. You string us along going, well, I'm not sure of this. And then you come out and go, yeah, we'll win 3-0. That's just you, isn't it?
He says so, no, yeah.
Is that Paddy?
He told me, Paddy says.
Paddy says 3-0.
Yeah.
So ask Paddy who's scoring them goals. Ask him.
I don't know who's playing. Bonanza.
You're going with Pedence?
Bonanza, yeah. We'll have Royal.
You think Raul's going to be back in the starting lineup after his suspension?
Yeah, he's got to be,
yeah,
he's got to be. And we'll have, what's his name?
No, Daddy's gone to Barcelona. Honest to God.
Kingsman.
You mean, that translated, that means Kilman.
Kilman, that's it, right, Kilman.
So, that is, you know. So, okay, you and Paddy, sing us out with a song for the result at Burnley. Isn't a very good song, Dad.
Do not forsake me, oh my darling, on this old wedding day. Do not forsake me, oh my darling, because Wolves are going to win 3-0. That's what Buddy says.
That's what Paddy said. Dad, God, we love you lots. Everyone's missed you. I'm sure they're going to send you lots of love in there.
Yeah. Look after yourself, David, and everybody else.
3-0 to the Wanderers.
Yeah, 3-0
Let's hope, Dad. Let's hope. Always Wolves.
Always Wolves, David. Always Wolves, David.
Thanks as always to my dad, Magic Moss. And just before we get on to my score prediction, and obviously it'll be interesting to hear yours as well. The latest football prizes competition is out. As always, you've got till 7:30 p.m. on the Wednesday. Already doing quite well. This is a fully signed squad Wolves shirt, and the link will be in the description below for you as well. And so get yourself involved in that before it closes out. And finally, on to my score prediction. Well, I like him to be positive. Surely we can't play as bad as we did against Newcastle. But Burnley, 4 points out the last two. They sacked Sean Dyche. They beat Southampton comfortably and deservedly on Thursday night 2-0. So they're going to have a bit of confidence. They're scrapping for their lives. But Wolves, if we're going to make the Europe's back on after some of the results that have gone for us since that terrible result against Newcastle, Europe is still on. We're like literally 3 points behind West Ham, who've played a game more. We're 5 points behind Man United with a game in hand. It seems that Tottenham and Arsenal are away, but you know, Wolves could still potentially finish up to 6. So we've got to go. If we're going to have any aspirations, we've got to win the game. We've got to win the game. So I'm going to go with a 2-0, and I'm going to go Moutinho to score and Willy Bolly off a corner, maybe. I don't care who, as long as we win the game and it's a good game. Really looking forward to getting up to Turf Moor. Don't forget to let me know how many points out of these 18 are we going to win, the final 18 points of the season, and where do you think Wolves will finish, and what's your score prediction? Leave it all in the comment section below, and look out for a very special golfing vlog actually that I've got involved with recently. That's going to be a bit of fun. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for that. All the usual following the game, including obviously extra time. And until then, looking forward to the travel up to Burnley. I'm Dazzling Dave. Always Wolves.